What up guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here and welcome back to an all new Infinite Warfare Zombies video. And over the last 24 hours there have been tons and tons of leaked gameplay for Zombies in Spaceland, and I will leave a link to that gameplay in this video's description. Unfortunately, due to obvious copyright reasons, I cannot show the leaked gameplay within this video as the title states. I just have it linked down in this video's description. If when you click on that link you see that it's been taken down by Activision, just let me know in the comment section and I will update it with a new link. Now obviously we're very close until Infinite Warfare launches. Now it launches just next Friday, so we're less than a week away, so people have managed to get in their hands on early copies of Infinite Warfare by paying a lot of extra money. Because of this, people have been live streaming over on Twitch and all sorts of stuff like that. So make sure you stay subscribed to this channel because I will be keeping you guys up to date with all of the latest leaks surrounding Infinite Warfare Zombies, as every single day more and more gameplay footage is being leaked and we're learning tons and tons of new information. So today I wanted to go over everything that we've learned from the recent leaked gameplay. Now I just need to give a huge props to Zebra Turtle HD over on Reddit. He's been very kind enough to sort of give a recap slash summary of the 20 minutes of leaked Zombies in Spaceland gameplay that we have indeed received. He's given a very accurate and precise and knowledgeable, but yet at the same time brief summary of all of the information that we've learned from the leaked gameplay, linked in this video's description. I will leave a link to the Reddit post down in this video's description if you want to go ahead and read it for yourself, but I wanted to go through it and discuss it with you guys today. Obviously there haven't just been this 20 minutes of gameplay leaked. I saw someone live streaming on Twitch earlier, but then that stream got taken down very quickly. The gameplay that was leaked was about 15 minutes long. It also included the intro cinematic, which is a cartoon cinematic. So I'm going to go through this recap. As I said, you can read it in this video's description. So from the intro cutscene, so the intro is just a cartoon as I said, and it explains pretty well how the characters get stuck in Zombies in Spaceland. Willard Weiler, before closing the door to the movie theater, says hope you enjoy scene 1, obviously meaning that there are more scenes to come in the DLC. I'm not sure if he's misinterpreted that there, because the rounds have been replaced with scenes on this map. So as the rounds progress, instead of it saying round 1, it'll say scene 1, then scene 2, scene 3, etc. Now within the starting room, you start out with the Kendall 44, that's going to be the starting pistol, and you also start with 5 fate and fortune cards. You also have to turn on power generators before contributing points to open the starting door. So it's sort of a mix between how they did it within Exo Zombies, where you had to power generators, and it's sort of taken a new system as well. Now you're also able to enable a guided tour by pressing the map in the starting room, and the starting door costs 750 on solo. Obviously we don't know about co-op yet because currently the servers have not gone live for Infinite Warfare, so you can only play offline, so you can't play with other people. As obviously within Infinite Warfare Zombies and Zombies in Spaceland, there's this new system where you can contribute points towards a certain door, so the prices may be slightly varying depending on how many players are in your game, but obviously that only applies to some doors, so it could just be the same on co-op as well. So in terms of the gameplay features that this 20 minutes of leaked gameplay showcase, well, we got to see that Zombies drop tickets, they drop cash, they also drop souvenir coins, they drop unique grenade types, Zombies drop shades which make the game turn the scene to black and white. This lasts for around 2 rounds. I'm not really sure what these shades are for at the moment because we didn't really get to see a purpose from this leaked gameplay. It could be Easter egg related or maybe something to get a certain weapon. We're really not sure what these shades purpose is at the moment. Now the N3IL starts giving you challenges once you build his head. It's like this mini little robot. You get tickets for completing his challenges. He has a taskbar that you will fill up. Every challenge you do fills up the bar. Now there will also be a clown boss round which will be at around round 12, and this is obviously replacing the Hellhounds rounds, and it has a very eerie music, and the map becomes very dark and they will explode on impact, but they're very easy to kill, but they do in fact deal a lot of damage, and it has a really creepy music which I really do like. In fact, I really like the atmosphere and the sounds of Zombies in Spaceland. They've made it to have a really unique feel that's very different from Treyarch Zombies, although the core gameplay is pretty much the same. Honestly, from this leaked gameplay, I'm very happy with Zombies in Spaceland. This mode looks absolutely amazing, and I think it's going to save Infinite Warfare because the multiplayer has been very disappointing due to lack of innovation, but Zombies in Spaceland seems like it has a lot new from Treyarch Zombies. Obviously, it's basically Treyarch Zombies, which which we all know and love, but there's a lot of innovation and there's a lot of new stuff that we haven't seen previously. Overall, I think it's going to be an extremely fun mode to play, especially with friends. Now, the Fate and Fortune cards will cost 5,000 to refill, and you can swap your souvenir coins out. They will drop on the floor and you can just swap them out. Now, the boss will come at round 11. Now, this boss, well, within the leaked gameplay, this is where he died because the boss shot a laser at him and he pretty much died instantly, but he didn't have Juggernog. The boss moves pretty slow, but it does shoot you from quite a long distance away. I'm sure you'll be fine with Jug, but without Jug, you pretty much go down almost instantly. Now, outside of the starting room, in terms of the buyable doors, there is Polar Peak, which costs 1,000 points. There are 3 buyable doors in the beginning of this area, one to the left of entering the beginning of the room. There is one located in the shirt shop, one located up the staircase of the shirt shop, which costs 1,250 points. There is also a Kepler system, which costs 750 points. Within the gameplay that was leaked, he never entered this area, unfortunately, so we didn't really get to see a look at what this area is like. And again, there is also the Journey to Space area, which costs 1,000 points, but again, he didn't manage to enter this area, unfortunately. Now, some other features that he in fact noticed from the gameplay, as I said, a huge props to him for compiling this massive summary of all of the information that we've learned from this leaked gameplay, because honestly, this has really helped me grasp just an overall feel for what I was seeing on screen. So the N3IL, or whatever you want to call it, needs to be built outside of the starting room. There is a portal outside the starting room that he cannot seem to get through yet. There is also an ATM, or a cash machine, located in the room outside the starting room. You can deposit 1,000 points at a time. There is also a souvenir place, which is located outside of the spawn room. Now, there are also purchasable items. Honestly, this mode looks so fun. It just looks like it's going to have a lot of replayability, because in terms of Treyarch Zombies, I felt like it lacked a lot. It felt like it lacked weapons, weapon variety, it felt like it lacked perk variety, and it felt like it lacked buildable variety, and I think it's all going to be within Zombies in Spaceland. Now, in terms of the purchasable items, there are special items. You can redeem Rewind for 25 tickets, which is outside the spawn room. You can also buy an Arcane Core for 300 tickets, again outside of the spawn room, and you can buy a Repulsor for 50 tickets, again outside of the spawn room. You can also buy an Armageddon for 50 tickets. This time it's located in Polar Peak. Now, in terms of the guns, there is an Only in the Room after spawn, which can be purchased for 750 points, which is, as I said, outside of spawn. You can purchase the Hellstorm for 500 points, which is in spawn. You can purchase the M1 for 500 points, again in spawn. You can purchase the RPR Evo for 1,250 points, which is in Polar Peak. Again in Polar Peak, you can purchase the Banshee for 750 points. Now, you can also buy the NV4 Assault Rifle for 1,500 points, which is located in the Astrocade. Now, in terms of the perks, you can buy Racing Stripes, which is essentially like Banana Colada, for 2,000 points in Polar Peak, and you can also buy Open Atoms for 500 points. Obviously, it'll most likely be 1,500 on solo, and again, that's in spawn. This is essentially just quick revive. Now, other things that he has noticed, the map is massive. I got a different interpretation, to be honest, which I'll come on to in a sec. It also seems that you can access any area from any part of the map, sort of like how Shadows of Evil did their areas. The map is very well designed and very nice to look at. It seems you do not go into Afterlife mode if you do not have an Open Atoms, which we obviously already knew, and every room seems to have to be powered on with generators. Now, I want to give my own interpretations on this gameplay, because I do agree, I really like the layout of the map, and I actually really like the visuals and the colour scheme. Although it is very bright and it's sort of arcade, well, it is arcadey, obviously it's set in the 80s and in a theme park, so it does have this arcadey theme. A lot of people were very skeptical whether this would work, and even after some people have seen the gameplay, some people think it's still a bit of a stupid setting, since we've got zombies in this sort of kiddie fun setting. But in my own personal opinion, this mode isn't supposed to be scary. I think it's just going to be extremely fun. Now, he did say that the map is massive. Now, from the gameplay, it seemed like it was quite big, but personally, I don't think it's going to be that big, because whenever I've seen leaked gameplay before maps come out, the map always seems big, but then when the map actually comes out, we find out very quickly that it's not as big as we once interpreted. So I'm sure once the map's actually out, it really isn't that big. Obviously, we've only seen 20 minutes of gameplay, so we've not really been able to grasp an overall feel for how big the map is currently. Overall, the gun variety seems really good, and I also really like the idea of the new gumball system, which is obviously the new Fate and Fortune system. Works really well in my own opinion. Obviously, we don't have like an unlimited usage like the Gobblegums, but it sort of lessens the fact of a pay to win factor, I guess, best in my own personal opinion. The Fate and Fortune cards are definitely not as valuable as the Gobblegums, but there are some very interesting Fate and Fortune cards within this mode. There are lots from the Treyarch Zombies Gumballs, but there's tons of new ones as well. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that we have taken out of this Elite gameplay. This is pretty much going to conclude today's video. Obviously, over the coming days, we're going to be getting even more gameplay, and I'll be sure to update you guys when new stuff is found. People are probably going to start stumbling along Easter eggs and stuff like that. So again, make sure you stay subscribed to the channel because I'm going to be keeping you up to date with everything regarding that. Honestly, you need to give this mode a chance. Watch the gameplay, take your own interpretations of this mode and your own impressions, because it looks really fun to me, to be honest. I know multiplayer seems like it's just complete crap, to be honest. It's literally a worse version of Black Ops 3, but zombies seems really fun. So anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not here for latest and greatest Black Ops 3 zombie season information. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.